Hey, we're back at it. We're talking Sophia Richie and Scott Disick and the Richie family. Let's get into it right now. All right, let's not forget to like, subscribe, and share. All right, so according to Radar Online, the Richie household is running amok. So much so I even reached out to the Richies myself, and we're going to get all into that as we go into the video, and we're going to give a total breakdown, common sense, you know how we do, guys, and comments from, the general public. Alrighty, so the article goes in to say, which was published on July 9th, 2019. It appears that Sofia Richie is keeping up with the Kardashians more than she's hanging out with her own famous family. Now, sources learn that Sophia was last seen in the public with her father, Lionel, and her fashion designer sister, Nicole, on March 7, 2018, at the iconic singer's hand and footprint ceremony in Hollywood, meaning it's been over a year since the formerly tight-knit family stepped out together in the spotlight. And according to the Richie family insider, Sophia only has herself to blame. Now, this so-called insider also insisted her romance with much older Scott Disick put a rift between the celebrity family members. They also went on to say there's just a lot of hurt feelings because Lionel was really hoping Scott was just a phase in Sophia's life. The insider added of the couple who have been dating for 2 years. Alrighty, so I'm going to stop for a second and add my own commentary because as a parent, and you raise your child to be a certain way and certain things, you want the best for your child. In my case, if this was my daughter and she was dating Scott Disick, who has around 4 or 5 kids now, not sure, really don't care. But, and my daughter was the age of 20, I definitely, just being me, I would be that overbearing parent. I would be all up in the business. I would cut my daughter off. Now saying I'm Lionel Richie, that's what I'm saying. If I was him and it was me in this case, I would be highly upset. And that's just that. I want the best for my daughter. I want her to have her own family. I don't want her to have someone else's family. Why should she have leftovers, from what apparently already seems to be a family. But you know what? Everyone lives their own life, and I would be contradicting how I raised my child by giving her room to grow and so forth. But 2 years... Mama definitely is going to have some things to say, and I would not approve of this, relationship if it was my own daughter, and I know a lot of you feel the same way. Alrighty, so sorry for that little parental rant. Let's move on. Alright, so it also goes in to say, but a separate source told Radar that Lionel is concerned his daughter is also struggling with relationship doubts. He's seeing her hurting too because of Scott's relationship with Kourtney Kardashian, and he knows Sophia is very invested in it. Lionel also knows what it's like to put his kids first, the second source told Radar. She's been credited with practically saving Scott's life after he suffered a mental breakdown following his breakup with Kourtney. The source also said, adding that Scott has been on his best behavior lately. It also goes on to say, despite her father and sister's disapproval, Sophia isn't likely to go anywhere anytime soon. Scott and Kourtney's kids, Mason, Penelope, and Rain, are all very fond of Sophia and love her like a second mom. The source insisted. Now they're insisting this. In April, sources close to the pair claim Sophia is begging for Scott to put a ring on it. All right, time for my mama rant. If I heard that my daughter was, trying to get a man that apparently already has a family to put a ring on it, that's it. This is where I come in. I call the armed forces, whatever. Mama armed forces, all the parents, whatever. We're going in. We're getting this, my daughter out. But then again, this is the life of Hollywood. A lot of things that go on in Hollywood and amongst them entertainers and their families and so forth, a lot of us normal people, we just don't deal with, and we wouldn't deal with. But then again, this is the life of celebrity. I would be highly pissed, as I know some of you would as well. Now, at the age of 20, I think you should be making all kind of mistakes, doing all kind of stuff, just experiencing life and what you really want. But something may, I don't know, really what's going on in Sophia's head. Maybe she's really in love with Mr. Disick. Who knows? But again, at the age of 20, you have so much, life is so short, and you have so much to experience. I have no idea why this girl is in this relationship. It just makes no sense to me, as it wouldn't make sense to a lot of you. Now, along with this, a lot of comments were made, and we're going to go through those comments now from the general public, us. All right, Orange Bullhorn comments, Lionel knows that she is going to get hurt and, like a good parent, wants to spare her, but sometimes you have to take a step back. I have been through the same thing myself. Greenleaf says, looks like she's doing pretty well to me. After a year, she may or may not stay in this for a long time, but she seems pretty together to me. We've seen nothing that, contradicts this. Blue Waits says, this sounds a lot like what they did to Bruce. Chris told him that this is now his family, acting as if the 4 older children didn't matter. Of course, Bruce was also to blame for not telling Chris to back off. This girl had better wise up. Purple Coat Hanger says, Bruce was of sound mind and could have made a better decision. Maybe Chris was partly to blame. I tell you, these names are hilarious. Blue Mustache says, anyone who is remotely associated with or dates any recycled Kardashian men will lose their place in life. They target men and use them lightly, who don't have family or have little relationships with any family. Sophia has succumbed to one of their contagious diseases, alienation. Her family may not want the publicity nor the constant battling. She will have to learn the hard way when it comes time for the highway. All right, Blue Bottle says, Sophia should listen to her dad, sister, and family. The Kardashians and Jenners are energy vampires sucking the life out of anyone associated with them. Sindog says, is it me or did everyone forget that Sophia was a friend of Kylie's and Kendall's, just like Jordan? All right, guys, so you already know what to do. All right, so you already know how I feel about the situation. I'm going in to go get my daughter guns a-blazing, okay? All right, so what would you do in this situation? Would you leave your daughter to be? Would you, go rescue her, I guess? Or would you mind your own business? All right, guys, go off in the comment section. I will see you guys later. And I love you guys so much. I just wanted to tell you that. And thank you for all the love. And thank you for all the comments. Alrighty, I will see you later. Bye-bye.